Okay everyone, we are here for the Snake Discovery Enclosure Build-Off 2022. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and let's get into the video.
Second out of second!
Woo! You guys, we got second place out of second, but that's okay. We have a slight disadvantage, but there's still a lot of really cool things, so not too bad.
Okay, now that Team Green, the winning team, has chosen their item of choice, good choices everybody, now we're going to start the build-off in 3, 2, you have to have one hand on your enclosure. One hand on your enclosure.
Mine's all the way over there, so
okay, that works. Okay.
I can share.
We're going to start the contest in 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay everyone, we've got our things. Here's a little haul. We got a ton of plants. I can't even show them all because we got so many. We have some leaf litter, a lot of that. Some awesome moss. Awesome. Awesome moss. Some really cool Universal Rocks stuff, I love that. A bunch of BioDude Terraflora stuff. You can use code HUNTER10 for 10% off of the BioDude, just saying. Some BioDude lights. We've got a lot of stuff. We'll show you as we go, but now it's time to unveil our personal secret item.
Oh.
Which is still in the box. I haven't seen it yet, so let's hope it works.
You also have a hairdryer, I see.
That's what I noticed too.
Yeah. So
why is there a hairdryer?
the hairdryer.
Or is that a surprise? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're on camera.
Right, yeah, exactly. We're YouTubers. No, that's so that I can dry this stuff a little faster, because last year that was kind of the bane of my existence, was waiting for that to dry, so.
That is smart.
Yeah,
nice.
I've never used it to dry this stuff before. I've used it for dry lock though, so we'll see.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we'll check back later.
For sure, thank you.
Right, I'll package it up.
Yeah, exactly. So, my personal item is a waterfall from Zilla. I've never used one of these before. I'm just hoping it fits in the enclosure. I'm thinking this should be really cool, so we'll see. Okay everyone, so this is a custom reptile habitats enclosure, but it's not like what we had last year. This is the acre material, which is really eco-friendly. So it's made out of like recycled rice husk material, so it feels like wood, it looks like wood, but it's completely waterproof. You can stain it, you can paint it, acts like wood, but it's, yeah, super eco-friendly. I really like this. If you watch my channel, you know this is what my White's tree frog enclosure is made out of, so I love the acre material. So thank you so much to Custom Reptile Habitats for sending these for this event. I'm really excited, so let's dig in. Okay, so we have it on its back. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna get this piece by Universal Rocks, kind of put it in there as our centerpiece. We're gonna silicone it on and then do some spray foaming around it. So that's really the theme of the background, and we're gonna try to blend it in, if at all possible. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I think I saw dry lock somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So that's good. That's exciting. Should we just paint the background dry lock around it to kind of match and just cut out the spray foam?
Yeah,
okay.
try to kind
That'll
of blend
save us
it
a ton of
together
time.
to seem bigger than it is.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. What is this? Let's see here. Let's just silicone the whole back of it. Like the whole back of that, and then I'm going in. Oh. Okay.
We're
I
struggling
forgot,
with
you
it.
have to stab it to pierce the seal.
Oh,
This ain't my first rodeo.
no it ain't.
Ow. I just stabbed myself, but it's okay. Risks of the
Careful.
job.
Hunter's got a gun. A silicone gun.
Yeah. Disclaimer. Thank you. Okay, and now we need to like wait a hot minute for that to dry.
Are you gonna use the blow dryer? No.
Once it's a little more
Settled?
Yeah, tacky. Okay, friends, we're trying to figure out how this works. We're not really sure. So we think it's like this. I probably should have experimented with it first, but I didn't. I don't know what this is for either. Okay, moment of truth. We think we know how this thing works. Not 100% sure still, so I'm just gonna rinse it out and then we'll find out if it works. It's working.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
It's like the tortoise. He's on it.
Literally. I'm on edge too though, so it's okay. Shut up. Oh wait, I think I had it set up wrong. What is it? Okay, well. I was about to have a issue.
You and Dave would both need some therapy after this.
Seriously.
What?
Now it's just
We
Dave.
need group therapy after this.
Well, I
Okay,
did go to psychology school.
so I don't know why I'm calling my subscribers friends.
I love that though.
Okay, so after using some choice language, we finally got this to work, and fingers crossed that it keeps working. We'll keep you updated. Okay, so I'm being a chemist today, and I'm mixing colors, and we're hoping for the best, because so far this isn't turning out to be my best idea ever. But we'll see what happens. So we're gonna just see what happens here.
CF Express.
I only have two.
This is the second one? Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, okay, I kinda like this. Not too bad. Okay, so we're doing something. I don't know quite what we're doing. Right now I'm carving this foam and then we're gonna dry lock over it. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, so we have it set back up on the table, and we dry locked the whole background, and we have a Universal Rocks piece there, and we tried to blend it in, but now we have to figure out what we're doing, so I'll give you an update soon. Okay, so we have an actual update this time. So we were like, what are we gonna do with these sides? Because they're honestly a little boring. And what we ended up doing was screwing through the enclosure, which is another perk of Acre, is you can screw through it. And we just screwed this cork to the background, and then we're gonna silicone anywhere that there's exposed metal just so that it doesn't rust. But we made sure that there is no way it could hurt the dart frogs or anything, and that way we can have a really cool, like, suspended piece without having to use any spray foam. So that should be fun. Background update, so we broke off some chunks of cork as you saw in the previous clip and screwed those to the side like I mentioned, and then we also made a frame for that Universal Rocks piece out of moss. So we hot glued, which hot glue is perfectly safe for reptiles and amphibians. We hot glued some moss to the background, to kind of frame it so it ties it all together. Okay guys, so we finally are done hardscaping. The fountain works, which is a major worry of mine. I was like, not sure if it was gonna work or not since we did some modification, but it did work, which is really exciting. We have all sorts of cool hardscaping stuff. We kind of hot glued some moss everywhere, so it should look really cool. I think we tied the red in really well with all of the things in here, so it should look really cool. Obviously, a lot has changed since the last clip. We added the substrate, which was the Biodude's Terra Flora. We added all sorts of live plants and biodegradables and all that fun stuff, and now we're adding some isopods, so you get to see that now. Okay, we are getting closer to being done. We're probably almost done. And I just want to kind of give you an overview of all the cool products that we used. So, as you'll see, we have lots of cool moss, but the main thing I want to showcase is the substrate. We used the Biodude's Terra Flora, and the Biodude is an awesome supporter of my channel, so you can use code HUNTER10 for 10% off of your order at the Biodude, and that helps allow me to make more videos like this where I travel across the country to come film. So if you want to save some money at the Biodude, definitely use code HUNTER10. We also have lots of cool moss and stuff, some fake plants. We have a lot of ferns. Here's a, what's it called? Here's a Dieffenbachia. We have another fern, an Aglonema, another fern, jeez. I don't know what this is, but Maddie gave it to us and she's cool, so yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, our very first.
And just like that, after just under 6 hours, our enclosure was finished with a little time to spare. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love it.
Oh no, I knew it was gonna be cool. I got nothing.
Thank you. This is turning out well, Adam.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What do you think a dart frog would like it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not as much as our dart frog enclosure.
Obviously
but-
not. Yours is obviously far superior. I mean, you're not going to be superior in the rankings, but I think that in terms of...
So what he's saying is go vote for Hunter, link in the description.
That's right. Exactly. I endorse this message.
Try out, and then I'm going to give it another coat of red paint. And with that coat, I'm still going to get every drop in this enclosure, nowhere else, except for inside this enclosure. What? What are you laughing at? What? What?
Dave, I hate to interrupt you, but I've just got to take a little look at this.
Take a look.
Tell me, what is your plan to make this the coolest enclosure here?
I think my plan has come to fruition.
Okay, yeah. This is really unique, I like it.
You know, so here's the story.
Okay.
This is not what I had in mind, at all. And that's kind of the way art works, you know? There's just... You have a vision,
Yeah.
and if you don't have the tools to make that vision happen, then you start creating, you start ad-libbing, you start
Yeah,
saying, all right, well, what can I do with what I've got available?
definitely.
And here we are.
Are you going to have any sort of substrate, or is this just kind of how it is?
Oh, that's the substrate right there.
Okay, cool. This is really cool.
So my idea was to make a cave.
Right.
Instead, I've made the surface of Mars. But you know what? I'll take it.
Maybe
It's
there's
actually kind of
reptiles
cool.
on Mars, you never know.
There's spiders on Mars, according to David Bowie.
Oh, interesting.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You don't know that song?
I don't think so.
You crazy kids.
Emma, do you know that song? Okay, we're both out of the loop.
This enclosure is actually for small chameleons, whether they be the Brachysia stump-tailed chameleons or carpet chameleons and jeweled chameleons. But when you look at that, you say, that doesn't look like a chameleon enclosure. And that's right, because this enclosure is going to take 6 to 12 months to mature. And what I mean by that is that during that time, we're going to let the isopods and springtails grow, and we're going to nurture them, and we're going to make sure they're doing well. During that time, the pilea here, which are very small, those are going to start growing up into this area right here. The Tridescantia here is going to start growing and making a mound here. And so we're going to be creating three-dimensional plant life here. So in about 9 months, you can simply add in the small, thin sticks that the chameleons need to perch on, and you've got a living, vibrant vivarium that they can thrive in.
That's really cool, thank you.
Sure.
Bill, do you want to tell me about your enclosure?
Yeah, sure. How's it going, man? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm awesome, thank you. Yes, it all came together. I had the vision in my head of doing the Dagobah, Yoda's planet from The Empire Strikes Back, and found the X-Wing this morning from the store, which was really cool. I was nervous about that, and it all came together. So I was kind of gearing this towards red-eye crocodile skinks. I kind of thought they would utilize the habitat. They're not arboreal. They're going to spend a lot of time in the hides. They're going to spend a lot of time under the soil. They're going to use the water features. They're going to appreciate the room temp and the fog machine.
Yeah.
I kind of kept it a little sparse because the Dagobah's a little sparse, but it all came together. I really enjoy it.
Tyler, you have like a graveyard-themed enclosure.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
All right, so yes, it is a graveyard. So we have some fog that's kind of coming down through the gravestones. The SD stands for snake discovery, of course.
Right.
And we had a Mexican black king snake in mind for the species, but really any like smaller to medium snake would work fine.
Yeah.
But Mexican black king snake would just really fit the vibe.
Yeah.
And then over here we have a hide that we made. So there's a coffin, and then there's a tube that goes down into this box, and then there's a window so you can see whatever animal you have in there.
Yeah.
And then there's a light that's waterproof, and there's a controller for it so you can like change the colors to whatever you want it to be.
Wow.
And yeah, that is our enclosure.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hey everyone, we have finally finished this enclosure. I wasn't sure what to expect. I came into this with a plan, and I'm leaving having done something completely different, but completely better. So we kind of designed this for mint terribilis, or really any species of dart frogs, and I think they're gonna absolutely love this. As you can see from the B-roll on screen right now, there's lots of orange, and I feel like that's really gonna contrast with the mint green of the mint terribilis dart frogs, if that's what the future owner of this enclosure decides to do. You'll also see the water feature. I think that's really cool. We did a lot of modifications to make it completely unique, and you'll never find something quite like it anywhere in a store. So if you want to vote for me, I would really appreciate it. Show your support for me and my channel and this awesome enclosure. It'll be at the link in the description, and you'll have 7 days to vote. So definitely go vote. Be sure to vote for me or your favorite enclosure. I think there were so many awesome enclosures, and I'm really excited to see who wins. Thank you so much to Snake Discovery for inviting me, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. How's it going?
Tired. A little hungry, but still, we are pushing through, and we are
yes.
slaying the game.
Slaying the day away.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.